Hello from Parsley Hill Spaniels. It's Sunday the 20th of October, no you said September then, which means it's the Sunday Saunter for Sherpa. A little bit different today, doing a little bit of a surprise. I've got Adelaide there. This is outside our property and we're just going to go for a saunter up the road for a little bit. So Sherpa can see where we live and have an investigate of everything, just like Ada's is down there. It's a lovely day. People getting ready for winter, the dreaded W word, which reminds me I've got to put the lawn furniture or patio furniture away, cover it all up for the winter, keep it all nice for next year. And if anyone's wondering why the Major's not helping me, it's because his knee is completely knackered. While we were away, his knee locked out on him and he was due for an MRI on it anyway. And it turns out his meniscus has come out and slipped and knackered his knee up. So he's just waiting for the orthopaedic surgeons to get hold of him, and then he'll be having surgery and a knee replacement. So he can't exactly help me do anything. Oh, Teddy over there making a loud noise. Oh, and there's one up there as well. Carry on, Adelaide. Oh. Yes, good girl. Adelaide is also known as Mad Ada. Oh, see? Took me for a little spin. Anybody watch Blackadder? There's Rowan Atkinson. He's got a cousin, the Mad Macadder. Well, we have Adelaide, the Mad Ada. She's mad as a box of frogs. Absolutely nuts, aren't you? But she's lovely. She thinks she's tiny. She doesn't realise how big she is. She's a big springer, especially for a girl. She's very inquisitive, very nosy, aren't you? Just like all springies. I suspect Sherpa is about down there at the minute, investigating the bushes and in amongst the tall grass, seeing if there's any deer hiding. This is where we live. You can see how quiet it is. We do have neighbours. We're all between 3 and 4 acres. Excuse me. A bit of a cough there. There we go. Yeah, we're all between 3 and 4 acres. And there's not that many of us. We've all got numbers in the hundreds for our addresses, but there's not hundreds of us here. There's maybe 20 here, and then up on the other estate, which is next to ours, probably 25. Not that many. It's just nice and quiet, peaceful. And to those of you in Europe and the UK, and you're looking at this wonderful road thinking, oh, that's a dirt track, you'd be near enough right. This used to be paved, tarmacked, and then for some reason the county came and dug it up and then didn't put it back, and we've been complaining for years. So they thought they'd come and do it, and all they've done is put a load of let's call them grit. They put a load of grit on the floor with a load of mud and then sprayed oil over it, and they think that that's going to last the winter. Well, it's already buckling and bowing and getting dents in it already, so somehow, oops, do a twirl, empty a red fern. Somehow I don't think that's going to work. Do you, Adelaide? No. Got some trees. I had a tree come down yesterday actually, an old willow. So I'm going to put that down in the vegetable plot. The leaves are really coming off now. Look at that. Yes, I'm still in flip-flops. Leggings and flip-flops today. You see why we like living here. It's quiet, big sky. That's Adelaide. You have to watch out. We're doing, don't know whether it's going to be 1 or 2 specials for the Parsley Hill Spaniels, but it's going to be spooky. Spooky ghost stories and spooky walks in the wood at night for Halloween. So I don't know if it's going to be a 1 or a 2-parter yet. I can tell you some ghost stories, things that happened to us when we lived in the Tower of London, first-hand experiences, and a few tales of things that happened to work colleagues there as well. Seeing as it's Halloween, all things spooky, and it'll be getting ready for Christmas. I do like Christmas. I am a Christmas person. Love Christmas. Absolutely love Christmas. I fully embrace it. I remember it as a season. Well, the whole family remembers it as a season, not just one day. See? Doing well, aren't you? Yeah. Season, not just one day, so celebrate the whole of it. You don't have to pack everything into one day. Take your time, enjoy it. Play games of an evening instead of watching hours of television. We'll cross over, because I happen to know there's guardian dogs on that side. And Adelaide will probably start barking at them, because they'll bark at her. There we are. Yes, so that's what you can hear, guardian dogs. So yeah, play games. Still watch your telly, but only maybe 2 hours instead of 4 hours. Have cheese and wine of an evening instead of a big tea or something. Spend the day making things. If it's a weekend, visit with people. Oh, you can tell I've turned Canadian. Visit with people. Don't say that in the UK. They say we're going to go and see. You don't say we're going to go and visit. Yes, that's a stick. Well done. That sounds like a Great Pyrenees called Rocky. It is. So now we're back on kind of tarmac-ish. Well, they must be, yeah, they are in their outdoor cage. Cross back over. Good girl. Going to have coffee with my friend tomorrow. She lives there. Haven't seen her for, she only lives there. I haven't seen her for months. You don't when you live on estates like this. In the summer, or the spring and summer, you're all busy maintaining your properties. If you do get 5 minutes, it's normally a breakfast with someone. Sometimes a barbecue. And then winter, we all hunker down. Keep ourselves to ourselves. Don't go out much. That's only because it's cold. I see. Yes. I don't like the dreaded snow, the bloody white stuff as I call it, excuse my language, but I prefer it to ice. Don't like ice. Ice not good. Where are you taking me here? What do we think? Sherpa in there now? I think so. Yeah, Sherpa in there. Excuse me. That is actually the back of the ravine. At the back of our place, that's where it comes out. Oh, someone's got a cockerel. That's the back of the ravine, the nature reserve. Luckily, because of the shape of it, it'll stay a ravine and a water catchment area. Adelaide, excuse me a second. Oh, that's better. There. This is where our mailbox is. For those of you in the US and Canada, this side of the pond, it's not unusual for mailboxes to be away from your house. They don't have letterboxes on their front doors, which was took a bit of getting used to when we first came to Canada. So the first place we lived had a little village post office. And so the first Christmas I took the Christmas cards down there thinking I could just post them into the post boxes. But no, I had to put stamps on just for them to go into the post box that I was stood next to. So I took it round to people's houses instead. And then obviously coming out here, we got given post boxes because we're nowhere near the actual post office. So our post box is up here. And a watery sun. A good girl, aren't you? Hey? Taking it all in. Normally, we get to here and Adelaide's like, I'm done. I'm not walking anymore. I've had it. She's being very good, aren't you? Being very good. Stop barking up there. Come on, Sherps. You coming? Oh, you're going over there now, are you? Going to check out the tall grass. Don't blame you. Looks like something's been in there. Did everybody see Jamie's latest video where he's been up in Derbyshire? Down in the caves, or the mines. Nice to see he's getting out and about. And this is going to sound awful, but doing things that he couldn't have done with Sherpa, even when Sherpa was well and young. Which means he's not going to have... He's making new memories, rather than memories that will upset him because he's doing something that he used to do with Sherpa. And I get that. I think we all do, all of us that have got fur babies. You can never replace them. Go out and get more and be honoured to be able to keep more and be able to look after them and love them. But they never replace those that have gone before. So you try and do a few different things. so that when you do remember those that have gone before, it's with a smile. What are you up to? Silly girl. Adelaide was the firstborn of the puppies. She was the first of 8. And I cried when she was born. Didn't I? Never cried before for animals or people being born. Remember that? There we are, see there's there's what? Maybe 50 homes on the whole of the estates in total. So it's not a lot. To the back of people's places here. Here's our post box. And I took our mail. We do actually have a little post box within the post box, so as long as we've got stamps on, we can mail it here. And the post person that comes to deliver the mail will check the mailbox as well at the same time. Right, excuse me for a second while I do check the mail. There we are, checked it, no mail, off we go. We'll go back around this way. Oh, Adelaide's onto a scent. I expect Lord Sherpa's onto one as well. Maybe over there. Oh, it's a blue jay. This is normally where you see the deer during the day. We have a doe that normally has twins every year. This is where you see her. I can't see her at the moment. Because the sun's being lazy and not coming up until 8 o'clock in the morning. They're not coming out of the woods until later. So I suppose about now would be about right. It's actually quite warm. A little bit of a chill in the air. But nowhere near like it has been in the past. Not sure if that's good or bad. Yeah. If you can hear that banging in the background, that's either hunters, because it's hunting season unfortunately. And I say unfortunately, yes I know people like to go hunting over this side of the pond. And I get it if you need the meat. But what I don't get is if you're just doing it for the sport so you can have your photo taken with a majestic animal that's just given its life with a photo. And then you're not going to use the meat, or you're not going to prepare the animal properly and take it and give it to charity. The community that needs it. I don't get that. And the reason I don't get it is because I come from a country that hunted everything to near enough extinction. I mean, we have no bears, we have no wolves. We do have deer, but they're managed. Yes, unfortunately we hunt foxes. I understand why. Because sometimes they can be a nuisance and a pest to farmers. So hopefully, if they are, they're just put out humanely instead of terrified before, or ripped to pieces. But I understand that. Not the ripping to pieces, I understand the hunting bit. But when you come from a country that's lost all its wildlife because you've overhunted, you really don't get it when you come to a country and they hunt. Anyway, and it's not for meat, see what I mean? So the noises are either hunters or down at the firing range. There's a range about 6-7 kilometres from us. So that's probably that. So quiet. Really quiet. Here are a few birds. Here's squirrels. Adelaide's on to the smell. Oh, yeah. Have a lot of churches here. Just unusual. Well, unusual for somebody like me. In the UK we have synagogues and obviously oh, what are they called? Isn't that awful? My head's gone. Muslim churches, and I can't think what they're called. I'm so sorry for anybody that's Muslim. I'm sure it'll come to me at some point. We have Baptist, and we have Methodist, and we have Protestant, and we have Catholic. Oh, and United Reformed. And that's about it, really. But over here, you have Alliance. Oh, Jehovah's Witness as well. Jehovah's Witness. Latter-day Saints. Protestant, Presbyterian, Catholic, Roman Catholic, Jewish, Baptist, Seventh-day Adventists, Evangelists, Methodist, Baptist this, Baptist that, United Reformed, Reformed. So many. Oh, got Greek Orthodox, we've got Ukrainian Orthodox, there's even Russian Orthodox here. So many, so many. Look at you, pulling away then. Wait, missus, thank you. Yeah, we have lots. Almost as many as liquor stores. And we have lots of those as well. There used to be a German Shepherd that lived there. Don't know if he still does. The colours on the trees. You wanted to come. Could have taken Edward or Gladys. I can't actually walk 8, that's why I'm only taking 1. I can walk 8 round our property, but not on the road. Little bit of a handful. What are you looking at? You've seen something, haven't you? Oh, beautiful flowers there. Red one side, purple the other. Oh, some red. Lovely. Birds chirping away, chickadees, think I can hear robins as well, American robins. You see that pathway there? That's obviously where somebody's teddy does a patrol of their property. See where the thistles were all in bloomed earlier? Now they're all to seed. Got new thistles there for next year. It's nice that we've still got some colours. Oh, good girl, yeah? Oh, tail wagging. Happy girl, aren't you, eh? It's really bugging me that I can't think what Muslim churches are called. I'll have to look it up when I get in. Come on. Oh, got a car coming. Mosque. That's what Muslim churches are called, a mosque. I kept wanting to say mosquito, isn't that awful? Brain dead. Haven't had enough coffee this morning. Like I say, apologies for any Muslims that watch. No disrespect meant, I just really could not think of the name. Now I've got it in my head. There we are, mosque. Yeah, there's a lot of those as well. Anyway. Beautiful, beautiful colours. See where some people have used their quads here. Wait, gone down. Or their UTVs, ATVs, UTVs. Another car coming now. Suspect it's people going off to church actually for the second service of the day. Normally 3 on a Sunday. Okay. On the last little bit. This is the road that goes past our place. A few trees down there. You can see where the major's cut. Leave that alone. Don't know what it is, but we want to leave it alone, thank you. And so you can see where the major's cut in with the lawnmower. Adelaide, to the side. Car coming. A couple of cars coming. Here you go. Off we go. Come on. Come on, you. Oh. Got a nasty bend where we live. Oh well, only 7 months to go and we'll see the green back on the trees. That's right, isn't it? 7 months, 6 months? 6 months. We'll see the green back on the trees. I like it when the green comes back on the trees. It's as if winter never happened and they've always had leaves and it's always been this way. Lovely. Mind you, it's a bit like that when the snow hits. You forget that it was ever green and you think it's always white. It is pretty when the snow's down. It's even prettier when the hoarfrost is down. Hopefully we'll get to show you that as well. Now then, I think Sherpa's up there now, having a nose in the ravine. Come on, Sherps, get yourself out of that one. Meet us down by the pond. Don't want you the wrong side of the fence. Hopefully he's enjoying having a look around and mooch around. A nice saunter on Sunday, seeing where we live, exploring something different. There's our house up there. I like our house because it looks like a log cabin. But what I can see from here is the chicken coop. This looks like an alpine lodge. There's the raised beds that we put in this year. It's starting to fill now. Our Eden project. You just see the top of our house there. I like it because it's hidden. Up there used to be a deer farm. I think they stopped farming deer about 5 years before we got here. So we've been here 13, 14 years, so what's that, maybe 20 years ago? That's probably why we get so many deer here, because they probably just let them go, I expect. Or some escaped anyway. This is the pond. This is where we get all the dragonfly. That is beautiful. And they keep mosquitoes down, which is always good. The trees unfortunately look a little bit dead there because Fortis, who own the power cables, come round and they spray because they don't want the trees to hit their power lines and kill things. But nature has a way of coming back, so hopefully there's some saplings in there that'll come through. The Major put some downed trees in the way of the pond because some of our new neighbours, or recent neighbours I should say, that come out on their quads think it's great to go through the pond and don't realise it's a little ecosystem. So he's put it there to stop them from doing that with their quads and their snowmobiles. Yes. Down there, believe it or not, is the way to Crystal Lake. And that's a public right of way. You get to it by going down the end there, around the back of those trees. There we are. That's the little path. Can you see it? You follow that. It takes you. And this is ours. All ours. That's where I put the what's this? Oh, that's not good. So I put the tarps up in an attempt to stop the teddies from seeing people walking around, so they wouldn't bark so much. But our teddies are rather intelligent. They just go and stand on the hill and bark at people instead. Anyway, we're coming back up to ours now. That's the little walk around our estate. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope Sherpa enjoyed it. Got to see something different. Take in some new smells and explore some new places. Take care, everybody. And until next time, happy sniff.